We are 6 days from the AT start, and we're back on Kiddie Trail and commenting on how green it is. This is Kathy's second time with a full pack, and she definitely was on the struggle bus a little bit last time. We'll see how she does this time. She's in her training. You okay?
That's my ego. Yeah, we're fine.
About halfway up. Yep. The long rock scramble. Pretty much sort of half ran up the last bit. We're at the top now. Very windy, very cold day in spite of the sun. So this is a test to see how I feel after being sick for a few weeks. Definitely coming back to me, but not where it was. Oh man, it's windy. Whoa. Be a good test of wind on the microphone. So apparently Kathy fell. I left her in the dust because I was so cold. I just wanted to get up here and get it over with.
I was trying to hurry.
Oh. Hurrying for you on rocks is a bad idea. You all right? Anything hurt? Just pride or ego?
Just scared me a lot.
All right. I was thinking the same thing just now, yeah. I was watching you step more gingerly, and I'm like, yep, there it goes again.
Stop that. So it was right here, coming up, and I felt myself going backwards, and I caught myself, and then when I turned around and looked at that, anyway.
Wow, you almost went over the edge.
Yeah.
You're having an emotional reaction, almost dying. Understandable.
I would have just kept going. And bounced off that and kept going.
All right, we're headed out. Our last training hike. Why is your hand in my pocket? Our last training.
Looking for the car
I got my
keys.
car. Oh, you're gonna lock it? Well, hopefully, I'm not videoing this. So it's our last training hike until, woo, until we hike the AT. So yeah, it's a beautiful day, but cold. It's probably about 40 degrees, 41 degrees, something like that. And so I got my mid layer on. Got Kathy with us. And hiking Kiddie Trail. We may hike it twice. We may hike it once. We don't know. We may not even make it to the top. We'll find out. We're going to take it as it comes. All right, starting back out on Kiddie Trail. for our last day. I've been corrected, it's 39 degrees. So yeah, normally if it's in the 30s, I actually put my fleece leggings on. So my legs are, I didn't, so my legs are a little cold, but not bad. You know the old saying, be bold, start cold. So hopefully I'll warm up, assuming there's not too much wind. Of course, it'll probably get warmer as the day goes on, of course. But it's like you come here even a day later and it just looks greener than it did the day before. That's making me happy that the when I get on the AT that it'll be greener than what I see on the winter stuff from the YouTubers who've left earlier. When I get the draw of why people hike when it's colder, especially if you're doing a continuous through hike and you want to get to Katahdin before with enough time to spare. But I just like green. Also like being warm. I'll probably regret that when it's hot. But yeah. All right, we're climbing. Not happy about it. My legs aren't happy about it. Do like this trail though. One thing nice about hiking a trail that you've hiked so many times, I don't even have to look at navigation anymore. There's a number of turns and intersections with other trails, but we know it so well that we just know where to go. So it's nice not getting lost. Look at this, isn't this beautiful? I just love the way it looks when the sun's shining through it like that in the morning light. I feel a song coming on. Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. Yeah, this is why I don't sing. All right, so as I was walking, I was thinking about what didn't I do that I wanted to do on our training hikes. So I wanted to do, so today we're hiking after hiking yesterday. So that's a multiple day hike. And I kind of wondered, how does your body deal with hiking multiple days in a row? So I definitely wanted to do a 3-day straight hike, or maybe even a 4. Never got around to that, so that's kind of unfortunate. You know, I see people getting off the trail and doing a 0 after 3 or 4 days, and I wonder why. You know, I'm like, well, maybe I'm going to find out. And so I wanted to know that. That's one thing I never got around to doing. The other thing was overnighting more than one night. Definitely thought I should go out, spend a week out on a trail. Never got around to it, never seemed to have the time, never worked out. Third thing was hiking in more rain situations. I wanted to try out other rain gear. I never got a chance to do that. Never seemed to work out. We only had one day of rain where I put the parka on, and that was the only real day. And it wasn't really that much of a rain. So we'll find out on the trail, I guess, what rainy is going to be like. Definitely, it's supposed to rain the first day I'm out. The other thing was I kind of wanted to find out what was the difference in slack packing. I've been training with a full pack since day 1, and I've never hiked in the last year without a full pack. And I'm kind of wondering, well, you know, does the slack pack make a big difference? I almost don't notice the pack on my back, but I'm sure it's there, and I'm sure it slows me down and causes me to wear out a little bit. So I'd be kind of curious as to what it's like with a slack pack, and I don't know that, so I kind of miss not having that. So also I'm just wasting time because somebody back there is changing all her garments.
Taking a jacket off.
Okay, she's taking the jacket off. She's always irritable. All right, we'll talk to you later. All right. Yeah, you probably can't tell how steep this is. It's basically like a steps going up your stairs. Of course, it makes it harder when you're holding the phone and poles in one hand. All right, so after being sick, the goal is to see, you know, can we not only hike this once, but can we hike it after hiking it yesterday? So again, it's about just under 3 miles up the hill, up the mountain, and about 1,300 feet of elevation climb. It's not massively giant, but it's enough. And before getting sick, we were able to hike all the way up, all the way back down, and then hike all the way back up again. So 2,600 or 2,700 feet of climb and about 10 miles or so. So yesterday we hiked it up and down. I stayed alive after being sick. That was good. And now we're doing it again and seeing if we can do it again in the second day, and possibly can we also do it twice in one day. In other words, get to 26 or 2,700 feet of elevation. I'm definitely not back up to where I was because of my illness, but it is what it is. So if I haven't told you otherwise, I did get sick. It got pretty bad. I was basically had my arm twisted by the two ladies in my life to go get to the hospital. Went to urgent care, got some tests, and I was told you have either some really would be really unfortunate liver disease, or you probably Lyme disease. So the bad thing about liver disease is I would have to go in and have more stuff done, and I probably wouldn't be hiking the trail. Lyme disease, of course, would be preferred, but it's not great either. So I've been taking antibiotics ever since and waiting for my test results for Lyme disease, which I should have by now, but I don't have. So we'll see what that comes out. If it's not Lyme disease, I don't know what's wrong. We'll have to figure it out. But the antibiotics sure helped me, I can tell you that. Yeah, back on the sickness stuff, I'm a little anxious, a little worried about, like, if it's not Lyme disease, what the hell's wrong with me? Only not because I'm worried about being sick. I'm just worried about being able to hike the Appalachian Trail. It's only 5 days away. But even with Lyme disease, the doctor told me, it said, like, look, having Lyme disease and hiking in basically a little over a week, you're gonna have to go a little slower than maybe you were planning. And if that's all it is, I'm okay with that. So crossing our fingers, waiting to get the test results. So right now, I was having real problems with muscles and joints pretty much all over. Even without walking, my feet hurt. That's all gone, other than my normal stuff, like from walking up the trail. What I have now is I get real dizzy a lot, and I'm tired, much more than usual. And I don't have the energy that I used to have just hiking up this trail. I can feel it. I'm much more winded now than I was when I hiked it 3 weeks ago. So, but again, if I'm on the mend, it's all good. We'll see. All right, I'm videoing, so if you want to follow from now on, it would be good.
All on this.
you look down the bottom, you can see the river and lakes down at Reception Riding. Reflection down at, I can edit and I'll make it sound, I'll sound more smart. I'll sound smarter. So that's where we were hiked the other day, was at Reflection, and that's pretty much where we park. So
More over there.
yeah, a little clump of trees to the right. So we walk from the bottom there up to the top here. So anyways, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, we made it up to the top of Lookout Mountain at Sunset Rock, and Sunset Rock is in the bag.
Number one.
All right, we're headed back down from our first ascent, and yeah, it's actually feel pretty good right now, so pleasantly surprised.
Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't.
All right, we're started ascent 2. The beginning of this trail is really kicks your butt. You're climbing up. So now I'm on a relatively, still climbing, but it's not so steep. It's a relatively level path, and yeah, so feeling good. So apparently eating a cheese and mayo sandwich, vegan cheese and mayo sandwich on a bun with 3 handfuls of potato chips, extra greasy, slosh it with a bunch of water and walk up a hill. It's not the best idea. Well, learn. All right, we're headed back down. We decided not to make it all the way to the top. We made it a lot of the way to the top, but based on a number of factors, we decided we did good. That's enough. Let's go back. So we're headed back to the car.